Well, well, well. It is not, in fact, a Friday quite yet. However, I did have something to do, and that something is crying through my echoes, right? So, hello and welcome to Upgrade Hill Thursday. We're actually playing a little bit more Wuwa this time around, so I actually have time to upgrade some of my echoes this time around, since I actually did get a lot of them, and I'm actually kind of ran out of space. I thought, it'd actually be pretty good if I actually just ran through Wuthering Waves this time around a little bit earlier than usual to upgrade more stuff among things. So I already, well, not already. I need to get through essentially a lot of echoes because I still have my 3,000 on my pocket. So I have to actually, um, what's the word I'm looking for? I have to sell, combine, or synthesize a bunch of my echoes. So let's actually go to the data bank. There, batch merge. So let me actually see. So I have been in. Hold on. I'm in it right now, so I have been going to do this mission right here. So what do we get from this? We get Spectre ones, and we get enemy region ones. So the rest enemies attacks increase with 50%. When reaching 250% enemy healing, the rest enemy gains 30% of all attribute damage. So I think for this one we can kind of skip the anything that doesn't have enemy region on the set. I think we can probably skip. I do believe like having like a high enemy region is gonna be kind of necessary for that one. But let's see, data bank. But I don't know how y'all are doing on echoes on this thing, because again, at this point I've been wanting to play more and more Wuwa, but like I just haven't gotten around to it. I did almost have the opportunity today, but ended up not doing it because a couple particular things. I got a little busy, and you know what? I'll just say that's like I was planning on playing some Overwatch today, but I realized something. Overwatch kind of sucks, and I'm gonna be stuff real with y'all. I was gonna make a video on it, but like I ran out of time in the day, so I just didn't end up doing it. And I don't know if y'all are, like know Overwatch, but I have been playing it recently, and I have been struggling with basically just mainly only up to 100. Yeah, I've been struggling to just kind of not get into the groove of things, but just I have been struggling. How do I put it? I'm trying to put words. I have been struggling with just not just getting one tip so often is kind of getting frustrating. Um, and I understand like there's like the whole like it's I've heard like the whole like you need more skill, but dude, it's been miserable every time, right? Because the problem in Overwatch that I've had, and again, in most games you can have like one turn issue, but like it seems to be the same fucking shit. Match management, uh, weird, really weird. But yeah, I've just been struggling with that, and I really want to go back to Rivals personally, because I enjoy that more. Oh, Lola, we have Beyond Renacida, Beyond the Waves Renacida. Oh, Lola can page stuff. Oh, lovely. I was kind of just checking that out, but yeah, let's actually claim all of these. I don't know if is that all of them? Yes, well. So let me actually go through. Think. Actually, just grab all of them. Is that all of them, or is that not? No, we're still missing some. Lovely. I'd love to see it. Data bank. We're gonna do the same thing again. Fetchmers. We're gonna do. But yeah, I don't know if that's just me or if like okay, Eternal Radiance, anything that has area damage ratio, main healing, electrofusion habits, as well as I don't think I need energy regen for anything for specifically that one. I don't typically pick energy regen period for this kind of set, so I think I can like also like add that into the batch as well. Energy regen as well. Yeah, I don't use that, but yeah, I don't know if y'all have this issue, right? When you try to play the game, play a game, right, and you end up just like just let's be real, you end up hitting a wall, right? And the wall in my case, right, is tie-breaking courage. Is that it? I believe that's it. So increase the resistance attack by 50%. So we're gonna only select the inner recharge ones. I don't think no one really needs anything else. I don't think it needs anything else personally. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it needs. It needs to have like high energy recharge anyway, so it doesn't really make sense. Hmm. I think four costs can just be fun to farm on their own. I don't really think those matter too much. But yeah, no, again, I have this issue just with that kind of thing where I'd like to play more of the games I like, but I'm just not able to. Nemesis, a lot of things. Is that enough? Is that all? For the last bits of that, can I check this card? I don't want to. Oh god, my brain's like dying. So I'm just like having to think on other stuff. But yeah, no, like back into the topic, right? So I've been wanting to play other games, and I've been kind of just Wuthering Waves is kind of hard to just play on like a very decent basis. I don't know when I'll be actually upgrading my computer soon, because I actually do think I will need it, not just because of just everything breaking in other games at this point. Even Overwatch is breaking, which I kind of find annoying. But if I'm being real with you, I don't understand why why exactly so many games just struggle with like some concepts, right? Because like back on the Overwatch topic, so in Wuthering Waves, right? If you take a lot of damage, the best thing you can is kind of structure your characters to have more health or heal yourself up and all that stuff. Now the problem is since it's a competitive game with it's a like a team game for that one specifically, right? You can have teams in Wuwa, but even then you don't really it's you can just kind of solo things if you're skilled enough in here. Basically, you can actually technically carry people. Um, but the problem you kind of end up having is you. Pardon me. And it's kind of like getting back up to me. But again, and I'm like I'm on the Overwatch topic still. Cause I'm trying to find fucking echoes for fuck me, dude. I have to get here.
Anything I can help you with?
But yeah. But yeah, no. The reason I've been just kind of like losing my mind is because like I don't know if you all like again have had this right where you play a game, you try your best because it's a team game, right? You like hell even if you've ever played a raid in World of Warcraft or like ever played League or ever played any team based game, hell Minecraft. If you ever have somebody in your team that's not doing something as they should be, your entire team could explode or die in like the smallest kind of thing, right? Because again, it's a team game. You kind of end up doing the thing, and where you just kind of go with the flow, or you like actually kill things or whatever. But the problem that I end up having with those games so far has been people suck. I'm not be so for real. It's just people suck. Their skills are either bad and like I would figure and here's the thing what happens by the way in Overwatch compared to rivals. If I'm getting absolutely stomped, and I mean this genuinely, if I'm getting genuinely stomped, there is not a thing I can do. I could walk out there with like some of my best characters and I could still explode. And the reason being is because you can do much things as tank, right? But the, even then, like there's a limit of what you can do. And the problem is like it's not even the skill is different on that game. Yeah, it's straight up the third like as a DPS and as a tank. There is only so much there's only so much damage one can take, which is ridiculous. Like I think characters in Overwatch do too much damage. And there's not enough healing to go around is the main issue. And again, I understand that it's like oh, it's so it's because you're used to like getting like bot healed or something in rivals and whatever. But the thing is, a good support can deal damage and can do a lot of healing. It's not even that. But the difference is you can't. It's a you focus on one or you do one or the other because that's the whole like DPS are just to look at. It definitely feels in Overwatch, right? And again, this is I don't know if you know if I'll care for this, right? We could be talking about this, but I'm like kind of just kind of grinding through this, right? And I'm not even getting a good roll so far. I'm just gonna be just on idle mode, right? Um, one good thing that's kind of ass. Yeah, I need more than that one. But yeah, no. By the way, we're gonna continue talking about this conversation because I have been losing my mind. I wanted to play more Overwatch, but man, it really sucks to play the game and just kind of get stomped on like every fucking time. It's y'all know what it feels like to go on a seven game losing streak. You know what it feels like to lose 7 times in a row? Because I don't lose that often on any other game. And I understand that competitive should be skill based and you should like have the skilled players. But I am gonna be so real with y'all. There is some bullshit between certain games. I think we're gonna try and upgrade this one a little bit further as we're maxes them out. But there is some bullshit. There is genuinely some bullshit between ooh, attack percent and crit rate. Wait a second, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's 4 things. Wait a second. Wait a second. Can we compare? What do I have on? 12% crit damage as a pretty was pretty low crit rate though. It's very high attack percent, but it also has attack. This is attack percent. This is a better piece technically overall. Higher crit rate, lower crit damage. Can I put this one here? Put this here. This, so 15% crit damage. Attack percent higher. That's a little bit lower. It also has crit rate as well. And enemy region. I'm gonna equip this because I don't want to lose so much crit rate. Also getting attack percent. I don't know if I want to put this one here. Because this one loses a lot more. Right. What did the other one have? This one has attack percent on top of it. Is this a crit rate piece? It is. Okay. I'm gonna keep what I have on, and I'm gonna keep rolling. That's not too bad. I get higher attack on this. I'm just gonna say on this character, on her. Man, that's a good piece though. Four out of the 5 is crazy. That's actually a really good fucking piece. That's crazy actually. If only this had heavy damage, right? We're only missing heavy attack damage. We literally have 4 of the 5. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. 1, 2, 3. Attack is included lower than heavy attack damage, but like it's a pretty decent stat anyway. More people have attack. Actually, technically, more people have heavy attack damage, which is kind of insane. Let's go back to 3 cost. We're gonna stay here basically until we finish this up on our little artifacto dudes. God, my stomach is just kind of bubbling right now. But yeah, I don't know if y'all have had that experience, right, where you like try to play the game and then you just get stomped and it's just not fun. That's what I've been enduring for the past couple of days. And I think I might stop myself from now on. I was gonna try and see if I could like try Rivals again for a bit, try and figure something out. I think next month my brother is gonna swap to something else, so I could probably shop that for a bit. But yeah, until then, we're gonna have to suffer through Rivals being fucking unstable. Also heard, y'all wanna hear something funny? I heard there's a bug if you bought a cosmetic for that game. It's free. It's simply free for a character. It was just crashing here, which is kind of insane. I heard that and I was like, oh, that's tough. I definitely would have crashed. I've been unable to run it, which, by the way, it's my season. It's technically my season. As an Iron Fist Lord, it's my season and I can't play it. They crippled my arms and then they crippled Iron Fist and then they crippled my computer. What more do you want from me, man? Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Oh man, this is gonna end up so shit. I already know. I hate it here. Oh god, please help me. Help me, God, why? Why would you do this to me? Look at those stats, 9% attack, 17% crit damage, and 10% energy region. You can't do that to me, dog. That's crazy. And then you do HP percent, suck my dick. That's actually crazy. Now, here's the funny thing. If this ever gets like an attack percent or HP percent character, this actually might not be so bad because it has HP percent and it has crit damage. Now we're missing crit rate. Never mind, this is still ass. If it had crit rate, this would have been actually like pristine. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm actually mad about that piece. Like, goddamn. Yeah, but I've been basically just grinding this. I wanted to grind some of the other stages, but I've been grinding so much on the side that I just don't need it. I get one thing that I might need. Crit damage is kind of eh. Yeah, I think what I've started, by the way, what I've started doing basically is just there we go. If I get 2 or more rolls, basically that are nice, I might see if ooh, less heavy attack. Now we're talking. Okay. If somehow I get crit damage, that might work. I need crit and crit damage. Now the problem is this is just a Britchroom dancer. I already have one, so I don't think it's gonna do me too much good, sadly. Now, see here, this issue, I didn't, so this is a useless piece. Now, I would love if Wuthering Waves would allow me to grab all my echoes that I don't use that are like below level 15 or a particular level and grind them up for essence again. Because it is a little bit annoying that I have to just grab a particular echo and like see, oh, is this the one? I'm like, I know I have echoes that are level 15 that I can just grab all level 15s, put them in a batch, and I want to grind them up and then get back my materials. Because I understand, dude, I get a lot of materials as it is, but I just would like to be able to. And I know there's a lot of echo farmers that just kind of complain about some of this stuff. I don't have an issue because I only really grind what I can get. It's really whatever for me right now. Crit rate and flat attack. That's ass. So no, thank you. But yeah, I'd really like to be able to just recover this in an easier way rather than having to, hey, let me go to level 15s, grab these guys, overextend on my stamina, and then actually just lose out on stamina. It doesn't really mean much. There's a limit on how much you can add, but also piece of shit. Love it, love it. Yeah, this is another Spectre damage from the last one from Britchroom dancing. Crit damage, defense, heavy attack damage. That's 2 of them. Let me see what we can book. I do like the Wuwa gives you back the excess stamina. Not all of it, I don't think. This is kind of ass. It's got 3 that are not bad, but I think crit rate and crit damage are not necessarily mutually exclusive. I think crit rate over crit damage should always be a thing. But this is not necessarily like a bad piece because we have 3 of the 5 that you might need. But still a little bit sad. Let me check. So for suggestions, is this 5 things or is it 4? No, it's 5 things. 1, 2, 3. So this is crit rate and crit damage is 2. Heavy attack is 3. Energy region is 4. 5 is attack percent. So it seems that most people actually struggle with the attack percent, which is kind of insane. I have seen that struggle too, so it makes sense to me. But it is what it is. 40% of people have a heavy attack. I have attack percent over heavy attack damage. More often than not. I really would like just like a higher crit damage value. Or crit rate value. I just would like to go to crit more often. Holy shit, I almost dropped my phone. I was moving my pillow and that fucked it up. Lovely. Upgrade. What I'm at least thankful for, right, is I can run Wuthering Waves. I think for people, because I know one of the persons that I talked about last time, and I don't know if y'all are listening to this, right? But the person I talked about last time, I think I'm gonna upgrade this one. There it goes. But this person talks about how you can play NVIDIA. You can play a GeForce on NVIDIA, and I think that's fine. But the problem is that for the amount of for the session that I'd like to have, I cannot go for 1 hour. Genuinely cannot. Hell, my recordings can pause after an hour because of PlayStation, but that's for the recording pausing. It's not me pausing mid-game. I can combine recordings and put them all in one clip, and that's fine. Hell, you know what's funny? I planned on recording on 4K, but you want to know something fucking dumb? 4K takes up so much goddamn storage to record anything on, it is not worth it. I was going to record in 4K, but it doesn't actually allow me to record longer form videos because it just is not apt for it. Actually, fucking hell, I don't think it allows me to record in 4K. I don't think it allows me by default because it actually changes the file to something smaller, which again is not necessarily like a bad thing. But the problem is, even with that smaller batch size, it would actually just degrade my memory so much on transfer. So it wouldn't make any sense for me to record Wuthering Waves in 4K on the PS5. I might as well just get something else. Because the transfers from file transfer to file transfer would degrade my memories or my flash drive so much, it just wouldn't make any sense. Because it's such a huge batch size, basically, right? Did I upgrade this fully? Didn't actually. Well, the fact that I got attack percent, I didn't even get any like crit revalue. I'm not even gonna bother with this one actually. I don't even know how I only put that many levels into that, but saying that as I kept tennis. Show me your strength. Oh, also, you know what's that? I wanted to play the Devil May Cry whatchamacallit, Devil May Cry collab for Wuthering Waves, but I just never got around to it because of course it didn't. It was like I don't even know if it might not be even released right now. Actually, I might have to double check. I believe it did release already, but I'm not sure. Oh my fucking god! Look at that, 21% crit damage. Holy shit! I might double check in a second if that one is still going on. I believe it's probably dead by now. It's just that's how Gacha games sometimes go with the collabs. They don't last for shit. This is. I wish this had crit rate. That is my only wish. Damn. Damn, that's some high crit damage. Fuck me. Actually, let me double check. DMC collab, not Wuwa, but PGR. Yeah, global version of the collaboration launched on like August 6th, with the event running until September 17th. Yeah, I'm already out of it. I'm too late. I was planning on playing that, and I don't know if y'all like I just couldn't. I couldn't be bothered to play another Gacha game. I'm a bitch of a really though. Especially with Rivals, that shit took just most of my time. And with Rivals is basically dying out of me stopping playing Overwatch. This is shit. I'm not even gonna consider that. I need at least 2 for me to even consider that. Fine, the fuck? Did we run out? What haven't been upgrading? Yeah. Oh, did we already run out? Huh. Well, this wouldn't have mattered then. This is Havoc, too. That's so, and this is an ass piece, so whatever. That's crazy. I didn't even realize we ran out. Alright. Attack version in this. Yeah, this is why I need to be able to grind things. Oh, by the way, Wuwa, please let me filter. I do not want to see I want to counter filter everything. I just explicitly want attack percent. I don't know why it's actually hold on. Sort by rarity, sort by tuning status, sort by time added. I'm just gonna keep it kind of fine. But yeah, no, dude, I've been wanting to just play other games and I just really haven't gone around to it because of plus because Rivals was the thing. After I stopped my addiction, actually no, actually after the addiction stopped me because it just stopped playing properly, right? I just stopped playing, man, and I mean wanting to go back to it, but I can't because performance is a bitch, especially in a competitive shooter. That could get you punished, especially with the crashes that I might have had. And it's even crazy because you could play in video, but do you know what the most obnoxious thing about that is? You could play as well as you want to in NVIDIA, but man, my brother had this thing. He crashed during a comp game on Overwatch. He got banned for like an hour, which I found kind of annoying personally, but it wasn't him, so there's nothing for me specifically to complain about other than hey, that sucks. He tried to log in on time, but like the game just kind of funky, just up and crashed on him, and I think it's because of its stadium specifically. Oh, ooh, let's actually talk about something, right? There are a lot of games that had different game modes. Wuthering Waves has its own game mode. It's called Whimpering Waste, called Fantasy 4000 Gateways. Held the new Tower Defense game mode is the new game mode, tank speaking. And the problem with sometimes some of those game modes is that their balance is kind of fucked. It's sometimes so fucked that I cannot be bothered to play it. Now, actually, y'all want to know something? Actually, so the new Resident Evil collab came out. I'm actually not gonna be for an AK. I'm not actually gonna be summoning on until all the characters come out. So, in about a week or so, I think I'm gonna be trying to summon on all the characters. I don't remember if that's when they come out, but I believe it's next week. So, or like, is it next week? Or is it today? When does the new character come out? It might be today. Hell, I thought the collab came out today. Yesterday. I believe it came out yesterday, so next week, I think. So next week, we're going to be taking a look at probably the new minigame for Nikkei. I might actually just do a double up, so I might actually do a double minigame Monday. I will not be making a singular video. Actually, will. Oh my god, that's. Ooh, wait, ooh, hold on. Holy shit! Look at those stats. I might be doing a double up because I would like to finish this up, the game mode for this, as well as set attack. No, no, please, you were nearly there. Oh, please. Oh man. At least it has double crit rate stats. Where is it? And they're high as balls. Let me see the crit rate says right now. Oh, look at that. 74, 273. Delicious. I believe, but when we get like from our set, like an additional, like, is it like 10% crit rate? Enemies, inflicting Spectre Frazzle on enemies increases crit rate attacking with 10 stack Spectre damage. So what it actually is. 20%, so we have 94% crit rate, dude. Oh, that's so good, dude. Oh my god, we have 94% crit rate. Oh my god. I need more. Attack percent. Oop. And I need to be on Eternal Radiance. There we go. Also, I might actually look into getting a new like soundtrack for this for when we're playing Wuwa, because like sometimes this makes me. If you're listening to this and you're feeling very sleepy, I understand. This is Zen Time with Sawa. If you're feeling any sleepy, if you're feeling any tired, let's be real. Probably should go to bed. But setting that aside, sometimes I really wish you could change the background music on this fucking shit. Because I know I can change it on some stuff, but man, oh, is that demons? Are we down to demons only now? We might have hit the wall again. I think so. We got another crit damage stat. That's pretty good. Our attack did fall a little bit, but our crit rate is 90. Is it 93% now? I thought it was like another.
Anything I can help you with?
94.95, 9%. That's when we apply Spectre
Efficiency above all.
Do we apply Spectre Frazzle upon?
Anything I can help you with?
I don't know what applies Spectre Frazzle on her kid actually. You know what applies Spectre Frazzle on her kid? Does Zani even apply Spectre Frazzle? Heavy stamina attack. That's something I never asked myself. Does Zani apply Spectre Frazzle? Wait, what the? Wait. Then this fucking gear is useless.
I can help you with.
Yo, attacking enemies inflicted with 10 stack of Spectre damage. Inflicting Spectre Frazzle on enemies increases crit rate. What the? Dude, then this gear is actually fucking useless. Other than attacking enemies inflicted with 10 Spectre Frazzle. Wait a second, this fucking gear is actually useless. Because it says does not apply Spectre Frazzle. Consumption when Zani is in a team, any Spectre Frazzle applied by Alice is immediately consumed by her. Helical Embers. Does she apply Spectre Frazzle? Does she apply Spectre Frazzle, period? Because this attacking enemy Spectre Frazzle increases Spectre damage. That's cool and all. But how much? 15% damage bonus. Dude, this fucking... Why do people pick this shit? I am gonna be super real with you. I'm like looking at this, I'm like, Spectre damage plus 10%? What is a normal one? 10% Spectre damage for 30 seconds after releasing Inter skill. I am gonna be super real with y'all. I never really looked at her kit, but there is a part of this fucking gear set that is worthless in this. Inflicting Spectre Frazzle on enemies increases card by 20% for 15 seconds. Attacking enemies inflicted with 10 seconds Spectre Frazzle grants 50%. Does she apply Spectre Frazzle or not? What the because it doesn't look like she applies Spectre Frazzle. I think Rover says she applies Spectre Frazzle. Like outright in his kit. Spectral damage. Spectral damage. And applies stacks of Spectral Frazzle. It says it specifically here. Does her kit at all apply Spectral Frazzle? Dealing Spectre damage is also considered Spectre Frazzle damage when dealing an enemy in well ready stand. Uses this 100% when consumes. Oh, right. This is a resonance, though, right? So every. So does she apply? Is her kit? I need to test this because Spectre Frazzle damage is fine, but that is kind of weird.
My shield can withstand more than that.
Let me see your kit now.
Anything I can help you with.
Okay, so she does apply that. Okay. Thank fuck. I was concerned as a motherfucker. I did not. Here's the thing, right? By the way, By the way, I don't think the 50% Spectral damage. Oh wait, does it? I'm getting 82%. Where am I getting 82%? So by default, she has 30%. 30% says 60%. She's getting 12 from something. But yeah, no. But by default, she now has 94% crit rate. I'm gonna leave it at that. I almost lost my shit. I might have been reading a little too much into it, but that's good to know. I just wanted to make sure that her actual kit works. Because again, I just spent approximately an hour, 43 minutes on her. I don't. And by the way, I know I ranted a lot about like rivals and all that stuff, but again, I'm playing other games. I grind for like, and I understand it. I grind. Today is just grinding day.
Where are we off to next?
I don't know if y'all do this because like I understand like, oh, let's talk about Weather Animation. Like, what is it to talk about, right? You come in here, you set on echoes, and if you have questions up below, post comments up below. I'm free to answer. I'm just like again, I'm a center player, as much as I can be. If you're struggling with some optimizations on your devices, let me know. I might be able to help you even a little bit. I think what I've been doing is I've done settings, changed display settings, and that's honestly the only way I can really play this game at this point. Especially on a more stable manner, because again, Weather Animation on phone makes my hands burn. If y'all haven't had a skin burn from playing a phone game, you'll truly have not lived. But again, setting that aside, let me know if you have questions or comments down below. Do you think I should have gone with a different set artifacts? That I'll almost get tilted for no reason. Again, I'm trying to reach her kit. If it counts as Spectral Frazzle damage, which it seems to be the case, right? I don't understand why she herself doesn't give Spectral Frazzle, because again, she's very reliant on that debuff. Verena doesn't apply it.
We'll make new findings.
As far as I know, she herself doesn't apply that. Spectral damage. Spectral damage. Yeah, I don't think she applies any Spectral Frazzle, period. Spectral damage. Spectral damage. I don't know about... Let me see about... Crossing Stars. Let me see,
While
because
the moon
I know
cycles,
Phoebe does it.
remain the anchor.
I might go for Phoebe, because I did want to go
Where
for
my
Augusta.
blades leads,
I loaded up
Cryer
kind of weird.
follows.
I did want to get Augusta, but like I just kind of back out. To be honest,
Understood.
I ran out.
I am here to understood. I am here to serve your will.
Does she have Spectre Frazzle? Collapse core, it's here. Collapse core. Damage. Yeah, because I think what we need is we need a support that can apply Spectre Frazzle, or a new DPS. Is not gonna be kind of like one of those things that like, again, they introduce this mechanic because people were complaining, oh, Spectre, there's no difference between Spectre, or there's no difference between Havoc and Glacier. But the problem is they introduce some mechanics that they don't necessarily retroactively add to other characters, because of course they don't. That'd be too easy. Some characters just get kind of that treatment. Rover did get that treatment where he
I will be there for everyone. I will be there for everyone. As
where
we
he now
head toward our shared future,
applies
leaving the past behind.
talk a little too much, but where he now applies Spectre Frazzle, and I think this was part of an update that caused that. But yeah, again, that's kind of just Rover things. Rover will get upgraded with some stuff, but like, I think honestly what we're missing is a Spectro standard 4-star. I just realized, well, we actually don't have a standard 4-star for Spectro. We have done a lot of 5-stars, which is cool and all, but like, I think we need a standard Spectro 4-star, and I think we need more 4-stars in general, because again, it's not the worst thing to kind of get 5-stars. It's easy to get 5-stars than it is 4-stars nowadays. But I think that needs to happen soon. I also think there needs to be some characters added to the standard banner sometime soon. I don't know if they're going to add any of these guys to the standard banner. A lot of them have remained good, period, in the game. Cheng Li is still good. Shang Liao is still good. Camellia. Carlotta. Again, we haven't really been around for too long. For me to really complain about that too much, especially with the amount of reruns we've done. The game is in a decent state. I just actually, what? Because I know she's in the banner. Oh, it's Chichona. Who kind of came back. She's kind of made back like a rerun fairly soon, so I was kind of surprised on that. But setting that aside, I know like the what looks to be not a Taoist, but a immortal, from like an immortal Chinese pretty boy is coming soon, so that's something to kind of be interested in. I believe he's probably gonna be he's basically looks to me what Shang Liao and Kokacharo is gonna be looking like, or what their kid would look like if he was a, what do we call it, a arrow character. But that's actually it for now. I did yap a little bit extra because I was kind of curious about some stuff. But yeah, setting aside, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know if you have any questions, comments down below. This has been solid. Have a good one. Stay solid, and yeah, bye bye.